Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was just going through my wardrobe and I saw a dress that I made sometime last year. I made this dress for my son's birthday photo shoot, and at the time I was pregnant. So I wasn't satisfied with the dress and I observed some mistakes then. So when I saw it, I realized I could, share certain things about it that could help improve your fashion game. So this dress, I'm going to put a picture on the screen. The first thing I didn't like about it was the length. So I had told the tailor that I wanted something above my knees, and I showed her the exact place I wanted it at. So at the time, she also, made a comment about it being too short, and I told her I wanted it that way. I was going for a certain look. I wanted to look hot and pregnant to get. But I was shocked when I went to get the dress from her, and the length was different from what I wanted. So this brings me to customers' expectation. If you know you can do something for a customer for whatever reason, be it skill or um, personal sentiments, it's best you don't take on the job rather than taking it and giving the customer something else, because word of mouth spreads easily, right? Secondly, if you look at the outfit, you see there is a bias taping on it. That's very nice couture, right? But the way it was done was tacky. Dress has three layers, including the hem. That makes it four, I think. If you observe, there are two different colors of bias tape. The problem is not even the fact that she used two different colors, because there's a way you could use two different colors and it could look like, oh, this is part of the style. But it was how it was done. On one of the layers, you have two different bias taping on it. It was obviously giving my yellow bias tape finish, so I had to continue with the black tape. So if you are not going to continue like with one color, or style it very tastefully, it's best not to even try. I mean, it would have been better if she just serged the edges or just folded the hems, really. This brings me to skill. So as a fashion designer, you need to be attentive to details, right? Make sure that the hems are neatly closed, make sure that the trims are cut perfectly. You get. So these details are very important when you're trying to improve your fashion business, increase your earning income, charging your worth and all of that. You need to pay attention to details. Then the other thing I didn't like about it was, and this is probably a knowledge problem or a skill, not necessarily a skill problem. So if you see the dress is three layers and this is excluding the hem. So just a rule of thumb, the more layers you put on a dress or an outfit, the shorter the length of the layers, right? And then the less layers you put on an outfit, then the longer the length. So in this case, the layers were few. I think there were just three, and the length was short, which wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, really. So if she had made layers like probably five or six, then that length would have been perfect. But I specifically asked for three layers, right? But the length were too short and it didn't really bring the beauty of the outfit. So if you are going to be making something similar next time, just make sure to always go by this rule. Finally, the other thing I didn't really like was the way the layers were placed. I specifically asked for above the bust, above the stomach, and around the hip area, which would have been done tastefully if she had done some measurements. And then the one above the bust, it was not it was not aligning properly. So if she had just taking the time to properly measure, it would have come out nice. And if the length was longer, it could have covered the bust better. Then the other thing would be the packaging. And I think this is where a lot of tailors make this mistake. So when I went to get the dress, she just put in a black nylon and gave it to me. And you see, I paid 5,000 naira, and this was last year for the dress. Yes, I know it's cheap. This idea of packaging, you don't have to have so much money. You don't have to become a big brand, because some people feel like I don't have the money to start customizing my names on paper bags and all of that. You don't need all of that. You could just get this transparent shirt nylon. I don't know how much it is in the market right now. So this transparent shirt nylon, they are of different sizes. You could get that. Fold your customer's clothes neatly inside. Make sure ironed, and folded neatly inside. Then get a white nylon, this type that look like a poly bag, white, plain white, and put this outfit there. That's a good start than just putting it in this regular black nylon that people use for markets. You get. When you start making the money, you can now start, getting customized bags, packaging your brand the way you want to. But in the meantime, you have to start small with what you can. In all of this, I think I've said giving the customer what they want. That's customer's expectation, customer satisfaction. Secondly, hone your crafts. Details is everything in fashion design. It can take your pricing from 5,000 naira to 30,000 naira. Hone your craft and pay attention to details. Thirdly, learn proper branding and packaging. You need it because some designers don't even know how to properly sew, but just because of their branding and packaging. Although I'm not advising you to not know how to properly sew, but you need to learn that branding and packaging is everything, especially when you're trying to increase your pricing. So if you have any comments, you have any thoughts, please make sure to share below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So thank you for staying to the end, and until my next video, adios.